poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully y'all are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I had seen was Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and get it cracking, man. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope y'all are well. Hope you had yourselves a fantastic weekend, and let's go ahead and get started. By the way, Milk Bread, thank you for being a member for over 13 months. It's super appreciated. Hope you had a good weekend, and I really did. I had an awesome time. I actually ended up going towards going to one of the fairs. I don't know if anybody's heard about it, for those of you that live or reside in New York, but I went to the Renaissance Fair in Tuxedo. Fun time, great time. Haven't been there, I think, since 2019. That was pretty cool. That was pretty fun for this weekend, but other than that, had a great time, hung out with some people, rested, rejuvenated, had a really great weekend. I hope y'all did as well. So let's go ahead and jump on into it and see what is up here for the zodiac signs of Libra. The zodiac signs of Saggy. Let's see what's up, baby. Messages for Team Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Saggy, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully, all is well. What do we got going on here for the Sagittarius gang? Saggy, overall energy for you is going to be the Three of Swords in reverse. You might be dealing with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Chariot in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Four of Wands. And looking at your outcome, Sagittarius, we do got here the Knight of Pentacles. So, Sagittarius, looking into your next 24 hours, Three of Swords in the reverse here all the way to the Chariot in reverse. As far as what I'm seeing here for y'all, I do feel like you're in a period of time right now where you have removed yourself from something emotionally. I think that Three of Swords reverse is representing that you've moved on from something that was impacting you emotionally. But with the Chariot card in the reverse, right now I think that there's a little bit of a different experience that you're having. So yeah, I've moved on. I'm not feeling pain anymore, but now I'm kind of in this position where I don't feel like I'm feeling much of anything. I'm kind of picking up on the energy, Sagittarius, of you feeling a little bit numb. I mean, having a look at what you're dealing with, Four of Wands, you're surrounded by good people, you're surrounded by a stable environment, you know, you're surrounded by good things, but right now it's going to be a little bit more of a slow and steady type of energy until you feel like you'll actually return to your old self. You know, looking at the outcome being Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles to me feels that you just went through something that was deeply traumatic, or you went through something that was incredibly painful, and it took a while to move on from it, but now you've kind of got to the point where it's like, all right, I moved on, but I don't necessarily feel like myself just yet. So it's kind of like you're a little bit numb. You're not entirely numb, but you're a little numb, and it's going to take some time to get adjusted and to get back into being who you are and being your normal happy dappy self. You know, I think that happens for everybody, though, especially after we move on from some sort of Three of Swords moment or some sort of pain. It takes a little bit of time to readjust into back to being that person that's happy and that's in a good energy and in a good vibration. It doesn't mean that you're inherently sad. It doesn't mean that you're experiencing loads of pain. It's just like right now I kind of feel meh, you know? So give it some time. That would be my best advice for any Saggies that do end up resonating with this. Give it some time, you know, returning to your old self or returning to the happy person that you wish to be is going to take a while, you know, especially after undergoing some deep, deep healing. So I do see that here for you in the next 24 hours. Don't worry too much about it. You know, give yourself time here to kind of just be cool, calm, and collected. All right, Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. CJ, you're dressing up for it. Cool. What are you dressing up as? I'm interested to hear that. I never dress up when I go to the Renaissance fairs. Usually it's hot as fuck, so I don't want to be decked out in armor, but there are some badass people who do some really, really cool things. They really pull some awesome stuff together, so curious to see what you'll be going as. That's awesome. All right, so we finished up our wonderful fire. We're going to go ahead and do fire, earth, water, air, going on into our earth sign. Let's have a look here at the beautiful and amazing Capricorn. What's up, baby? Messages for Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Capricorn, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be the Hangman card. So you could be dealing with a Piscean here for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Seven of Cups in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you, we do have here the Ace of Wands. So Capricorn, setting foot into your next 24 hours. Let's go ahead and talk about it. We got here the Hangman, and we do have here the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like right now you're feeling a little bit stuck, Cappy. It's kind of like you're missing I feel like you're missing somebody. I don't know if it's somebody in particular, like a friend or a family member, or you might be missing something. It doesn't have to be a person, but it looks to me like something is being missed. Having a look at what you're dealing with here, being the Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups reverse means that you have your eyes on one thing and one thing only. So it's not like you're missing a lot of things or a lot of people. It's someone or something in specific. Having a look at the outcome here for you, though, we do have here the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is the energy of wanting to start new or wanting to start fresh. So I kind of feel like you want to start new or start fresh with somebody. At the end of the day, you've kind of come to this conclusion where it's like, I want this new beginning, and in order for me to get it, I have to be willing to start fresh. So Capricorns, I feel like right now you feel kind of stuck. You're not knowing what to do. You're not knowing how to revitalize something or rejuvenate a connection or how to start fresh. And my best advice would be, at the end of the day, in order to start fresh, you have to be willing to put the past behind you. So Capricorns, if there is some sort of new beginning that you wish to have between you and somebody else, not only do you have to be willing to put the past behind you, but you have to be willing to reach out. This is going to be something that is a call for action. So if you do take action and you do reach out, that'll be the first step here into having that new beginning. So keep that in mind. Don't hold back right now at this time. Reach out if that's indeed what you wish to do. All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. CJ says, a fair maiden and a few of us are getting together and dressing up. My friend is going to be a wench. That's awesome. Happy for you, though. It's a fun occasion. It's really freaking cool. Mark said, I would love to dress up as a knight, but chainmail is like $3 grand. Yeah, man. It's friggin' expensive. It is so expensive. I was looking around, though, and like I was seeing a lot of the swords and some of the katanas, and I was like, man, I really want to spend the money on this right now. Because, you know, it's every guy's like dream to have like a badass fucking sword, whether they have it in their bedroom or if you're like me and you work from home or in your office. I was looking at the man and I was like, you know, it's money, okay? And like part of me really wants to buy it, but I decided to hold off and maybe I'll get it next year. You know, when I went to Disney last year, I was so fucking close to getting a lightsaber, okay? And I kind of regret not getting that, because that was pretty freaking cool, man. Building your own lightsaber and having it be so realistic, maybe that was something I should have bought. So either the next time I go to a Renaissance fair, I'll probably end up getting a sword. If I don't get a sword and I go to Disney before then, I'm going to go ahead and have to get me a lightsaber. All right, baby. So let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. But yeah, when it comes towards dressing up, man, yeah, a lot of it can be really, really expensive for the ensemble, you know? All right, so we finished up our earth. We did our fire, hopping on into the water. What do we got going on here for the lovely and amazing Pisces gang? Let's see what's up. What do we got going on here for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please? For the zodiac sign of Pisces, messages for Team Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Piscean, let's see what we got going on with you, baby. Hopefully all is well. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Seven of Cups in reverse. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Three of Swords. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Lovers in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you, Piscean, we have here the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So, Piscean, as far as what I'm seeing for y'all in the next 24 hours, we got here Seven of Cups in reverse, and we got here the Three of Swords. I definitely feel for you that there is one situation particularly on your mind that's bothering you at this time. It could have something to do with the Lovers in reverse, because taking a look at what you're dealing with Lovers reversed, which could be a Gemini for some of you. So I think that right now you're pretty disappointed or you're upset, and it could be that you're upset due to the lack of a connection really being present right now in your life. Lovers reverse usually represents a bit of a disconnect, Pisces. So if you are kind of distant from somebody right now, or if you and somebody aren't as close, I feel like that's kind of what's tearing at you. That's what's bothering you. And looking at the outcome being the Ten of Cups reversed, it's like, yeah, this situation seems to be having a lot more of a big impact on me than I thought. You know, this situation alone seems to be making me not so happy in other areas of my life as well. So I feel like right now you're kind of distant from somebody. It could be a friend, family member, lover, but obviously it's somebody here who is quite important to you. And as you are missing this person, you do feel like it's kind of like branching out like into all the other areas of your life, you know, because you're upset about this. It's also kind of making you upset. So it's kind of hard to be be happy with everything else going on, considering that this one big thing is taking up a lot of your feelings and emotions at this time here, Pisces. And I understand that, you know? Whether it's a breakup or whether it's like you and a friend no longer talking, you know, when you care about somebody so specifically and they're not in your life anymore and it upsets you, it can affect all the other areas of your life as well. You know, my best advice in situations like this is that if you're hurting and you're missing somebody, you should always reach out and let them know. You know, whether or not you and that person make up and things get better, or whether or not you get the clarity to realize that it's time to move on from them, reaching out and taking action is the way to get shit done. You know, the more that you kind of allow things to furthermore become more distant, the more that you're going to be upset and wondering what could happen, you know? So I would say take initiative here, Pisces. You know, if you are distant from somebody right now and you miss them, reach out and see if there's anything there that could make your connection or your situation better. But if that's not the case here, Pisces, and you end up being met with clarity that they want to move on, you know, it's better to know the truth than to wait around hoping for something to happen that won't. So I feel like action is going to be your best friend. Take action here, reach out, see what happens so that things can go forward from here. All right? And I am sorry that it's currently what you're experiencing and feeling, but it's better to get the Band-Aid kind of ripped off rather than to keep putting a Band-Aid on a wound that needs air in order to heal, okay? All right, Piscean, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, snap, crackle, pop. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for joining the support package. It is gratefully appreciated, okay? So we finished up our fire, we did our earth, we did our water. Going on into the air signs, let's go ahead and have a look here at the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Libra, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully all is well. Libra. Overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Cups. Hello. You could be connecting here with a water sign, such as a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Fool. Looking at what you're dealing with, Libra, we got here the Six of Pentacles. And looking at the outcome that's present for you, we do have here the Knight of Swords in reverse. So Libra's setting foot into your next 24 hours. Ace of Cups here all the way to the Fool card. Kind of looks to me like I'm happy, I'm in a good place. Ace of Cups is love. It could represent like an abundance though of like fulfillment, an abundance of things right now making you happy and fulfilling you. Having a look though at the Fool card jumping up over here though, it's like, yeah, I kind of want to go ahead with this energy and do something with it. I feel like Libra, you might be feeling a little bit risky in the next 24 hours. It's like I'm in such a good place. I kind of want to take a risk. I feel like it'll work in my favor. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Six of Pentacles. So it's like whatever you do, Libra, it kind of seems to me like it will work out for you. But looking at the outcome that's present, Knight of Swords reversed, it looks to me like you don't end up doing it. So this might be one of those days where you feel inspired, Libra. You're like, I feel inspired to do this. I feel inspired to tell the person I love that I love them. I feel inspired to start that business that I put on the back burner for all these years. I feel inspired to, do something risky, but then you kind of back out. The truth is that if you do go for it, I do feel like it is a very favorable day right now, Libra, in the next 24 hours to get what you want. It seems like fulfillment is kind of all around you at this time. So if you want to do something risky, of course, within the terms of morality and your own safety, it does seem to me like this would be a great time to go for it. Now, of course, there may be some Libras that watch this and they're like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and take a leap of faith, and it doesn't work within your favor, right? Because I can't read for every Libra out there, only for the Libras it resonates to. And how are you going to know if it resonates to you? You're going to know by taking action. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, all right, well, I could do this, but maybe I shouldn't. Use your discernment, do what feels right. For example, let's say we're taking a risk here by telling your crush you like them. I don't think that's a risk in my case personally, or in my opinion, because at the end of the day, telling somebody how you feel and then getting to know how they feel back is the best thing you can do. Because if you find out that they don't feel the same, at least you don't waste time waiting on them, hoping one day that you can be together, when you can move along forward and find somebody who matches your energy. I never see that as a risk personally. Same thing with starting a business you want to start. At the end of the day, I'm not telling you to go quit your job and commit full time to a brand new business you want to start, but start a side hustle. Start that business on the side. Get home from work, put your hours into that business that you're trying to create and that brand you're trying to make, and make shit happen. You don't have to take risks by completely risking it all. You can do the most minimal things that can have a massive impact in your life. When I started doing tarot, I didn't start doing it full time. I went to work from 7 in the morning all the way to about 3 to 4 o'clock. And after 4 o'clock, I'd come home, I'd eat dinner. After I ate dinner, I'd work until midnight, sometimes up until 3 or 4 in the morning, wake up at 7 a.m. and repeat. I was on my grind time, part-time, baby. Eventually, this became a full-time job to me when I did have the finances to do so, but at the end of the day, it was still a side hustle for a while, until I decided to make that major impact by giving my, what I could. When I gave what I could, it made a big impact. So at the end of the day here, Libra, do take it how it resonates to you. If it is a risk that's worth taking, go for it. If it's not, it's not. But remember that not every risk has to be huge. It can be a little bit minimal. So take it how it applies to you. Interesting read, to say the least, all right? All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for today. Jumping on in now into our second batch. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Leo gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Leo, let's go ahead and grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully all is well. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Ten of Swords in reverse. Taking a look here at your current energy, we got here the Strength in reverse, looking at what you're dealing with. We do have here the Empress in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for you, Leo, we have here the Six of Cups in the reverse. So, as far as what I'm seeing for Leos in the next 24 hours, let's have a look here. Ten of Swords reverse, Strength in reverse. You might be dealing with a fellow Leo. You also could be connecting with a Libra, because we do have here the Empress in reverse. I feel for you that with the Ten of Swords reverse, something's not yet over, and the Strength card in reverse is saying the same thing here too. So it's like you're still kind of holding on to something, okay, Leo? Having a look at what you're dealing with, though, you're dealing with the Empress reverse, so it's like it's hard for me to hold on to something that I feel isn't growing in my life. And with the outcome here being the Six of Cups reversed, it's like, I don't know, should I put this all behind me? Leo, it's like you want something to grow and expand, but you're not seeing proof of it happening. You want something to grow and expand, but you're starting to lose belief in yourself that it can grow and expand. So you're wondering if you should just give up. I think that maybe you need to take a step back right now and wonder, is the reason why I'm not succeeding due to the lack of belief that I have the ability to succeed? Is the reason that I'm not succeeding because I'm starting to believe to myself that the success is starting to all fade away? I think sometimes we really got to get inside our head for a second and realize those things. Because maybe the reason you're losing success is because you're starting to believe that that's what's happening. And as many of you know, what you believe is your reality. What you believe is what you perceive. So you may feel like it's time to let go of something because it's all ending. It's not working out for me. But maybe that's because that's the way you've programmed your mind. That's the thoughts you've programmed. And because you've programmed this, because you believe this, so it is. Right now, let's say we're talking about a business you own. Let's say that your business hasn't been growing much. It really hasn't been super successful as maybe it used to be in the past. And it started to form a belief now that your business is going bad. It's that you're going out of business, you're losing your sales, you're losing this. And because this has now become a core functioning belief for you, you're starting to think maybe I should put it all behind me because it's not going to get any better. It's not going to thrive. It's not going to succeed. Let's say that's the same thing about a relationship. You feel like things have just kind of been spotty between you and somebody you love for a while. Things have kind of been going downhill, and you believe they're going downhill. So at the end of the day, you're like, I don't really believe that we're going to come back from this. It's just like there's going to be this day of impending doom, this day of ending, and I need to go ahead and put it behind me. Maybe it's the program that you've programmed yourself to believe that you and this individual are not going to make it, and you and this individual are not going to get back to a stable and positive place where you grow. And that's why things have been kind of reinforcing the same belief you've had, which is it's going downhill. So I would say in a situation like this, if it resonates to you, get to the core belief you have and reprogram your mind to start believing what you desire, and you can therefore start manifesting the desired outcome. For example, if it's a business and you're like, well, I believe we're not growing and I believe we're going out of business, start training your beliefs to believe that you are going to continue to grow and that your business is going to be successful, and start continuing to program your mind that your business is successful, rapidly growing, and is not going to be something that's ending anytime soon. When you start reprogramming your mind here, you will start reprogramming your reality that you're experiencing. All right, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire. Jumping on in right now into the earth signs. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with the Virgo peeps and see what's up with the birthday peeps, baby. What do we got going on here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. I want to wish all my Virgo peeps a very happy birthday and a happy Virgo season. I hope y'all have been well. What do we got showing up here for Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful Virgo, we're going to grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully all is well. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the 10 of Wands in reverse. So you could be connecting with a fire sign, an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the 7 of Cups. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the 10 of Pentacles. And looking at your outcome, Virgo, we do have here the 9 of Cups in reverse. So Virgos, setting foot into your next 24 hours, 10 of Wands in the reverse here all the way to the 7 of Cups. I'm seeing here for you that you're definitely in a position right now where you're letting go of some sort of burden. I think that you're trying to open yourself up right now to more options and more opportunities. This is about right now laying down your burdens and opening yourself up to more positive energies in your life. Having a look at what you're dealing with, Virgo, you're dealing with the 10 of Pentacles. I think that right now, this is about you recognizing there are more positive things and there are more positive options and there are more positive people in my life than negative things. And maybe it's time for me to shift my focus, right? At the end of the day, where attention goes is where energy flows. And if my attentiveness is only focused on all negative things happening in my life, I'm going to keep attracting a negative life. And if I start to focus my attentiveness onto all the positive things that are going good for me in my life, then I can start to shift the reality that I'm in. I can start to have more of a positive return. Absolutely. This is the stuff I preach and practice. This is the stuff that's inherently true. Looking at what you're dealing with, 10 of Pentacles, with the 10 of Pentacles coming into play here for you, this is absolutely a major shift. You start to move out of the energy of burdens and unhappiness, and you start to move forward into the energy of feeling like you're starting to have it all. 10 of Pentacles is the energy of like, I'm surrounded by so many good things. I'm surrounded by so many positive experiences. And right now at this time, I can truly say I'm moving into the energy of fulfillment. Now, what's interesting is having a look at the outcome that's present, right? You got 9 of Cups reversed. 9 of Cups reversed is the card that could represent a lack of fulfillment, but what it also could represent is the energy of overindulging. I think that what's happening here with the 9 of Cups in reverse for you is you're realizing that I've overindulged in negativity for so long that started to really bleed into my life. The more I did overindulge in negativity, the more of a negative life I was having. Now that I can start to have the balance more of reintroducing the positive things and reinforcing the positive things in my life, I can see a positive change and shift happening. So remember that quote. It's very powerful. It's very strong. Where your attention goes is where energy flows. Make sure that when we do notice our attention is constantly aiming at negative stuff, we're only flowing negativity to us. But when we start to focus it towards the positive things in life, we get to start bringing and calling in more positive energies and experiences into our lives going forward, okay? All right, Virgo, hopefully that message sits well with you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our beautiful fire. We did our earth, going on into the water. Let's have a look here at the Cancer. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Cancerian? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancerian, we're going to grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cancer. Overall energy for you, oh boy, we do have here a 7 of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign such as a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Emperor in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Page of Pentacles. And looking at the outcome that's present, we do have here the 9 of Cups. So Cancerian, hopping on into your next 24 hours, let's go ahead and talk about it. We got here the 7 of Swords reversed to the Emperor in reverse. This looks like a belief that you're not in control. That's kind of what I'm picking up on this message for you. It's kind of like this belief of like, I'm not in control right now. I am not in control right now of my life. I'm not in control of this situation. I'm not in control of something. Having a look at what you're dealing with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is like, I'm literally putting my investment or offering my energy into something, and I know that I possibly shouldn't be doing this, but at the same time, the temptation's real. 9 of Cups showing up for the outcome. 9 of Cups is telling me that you're doing something fulfilling, but you feel like you have no control over it, and maybe that's why it makes you feel like it's naughty, because you feel like you're doing something that you're tempted to do. For example, maybe you feel like you have no control over your feelings around somebody, and it feels good to be around them, it's pleasurable to be around them, but you don't like the idea that you don't feel like you can resist them. You don't like the idea that you don't feel like you're in control around them. This is something that happens. We can feel so strongly towards people that we feel like we can't say no to them, that we feel that we can't miss out an opportunity to be around them, or that we feel that we can't, stop, right? It's like if they want something, it's like I just feel like I'm compelled here, right? So this is where you're recognizing that boundaries that you have set personally for yourself have kind of went out the window, Cancer. And you have gotten to the point where you've realized that you're associating pleasure right now with not being able to be in control. It's that if I don't do what I feel that I'm being drawn to do, I'm going to miss out on an opportunity of having pleasure. But this is far from the truth. So Cancer, I feel like it's time to take a step back right now and rewire your brain and realize that you are in control of your very own actions. No matter how tempting somebody may be, no matter how influencing somebody may be, no matter how strong your feelings are for somebody else, we always need to take a step back and listen to what our logic is saying and what our minds are saying. The feelings come from the heart, but logic comes from the mind. And logic also, the mind also, is also the center of control. Your decision making, what you do, how you take action. So Cancers, what I want you to do is to start training yourself to not only listen to the heart, but to listen to what the mind is saying as well. And if you feel logically that your heart is making a decision that is not rational, then listen to your mind over your heart. Choose the head over the heart. Start training your mind to be programmed that way. Because our heart can get us into some pretty interesting places. Our feelings are strong. Our feelings are powerful. We're water signs. They're very powerful. But just because they're powerful doesn't always mean they're rational. So I think that it's important, Cancer, to associate and to know that pleasure is important and we all deserve to have really good, fulfilling moments, but we also deserve to feel like we're in control and to not let other things control us. So take a step back to really invoke more balance into your life. If you feel like your heart is what's guiding you and you have no balance, your heart speaks louder than everything else, start to learn and start to take a step back and listen to what the mind is saying too. Okay? All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I'm not sure how much of a resonating message that will be for any Cancerians watching, but if it does somehow apply to you, definitely take some of those steps into consideration, okay? So we did our fire, we did our earth, we did our water. Jumping on into the air signs now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the amazing Gemini gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please? For the zodiac sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, for the 139 people in the chat, if y'all could drop a like, it'd be appreciated. Thank you all so much for tuning in. What do we got going on here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Gemini, let's get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's going on here for you. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Pentacles. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Nine of Swords in reverse. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Four of Cups in reverse, and then looking at your outcome, Gemini, we have here the Devil. So Gemini, looking at the energies for your next 24, you could be connecting with a Capricorn potentially, but Queen of Pentacles here, Nine of Swords reversed. I feel like when you really started thinking to yourself and when you really started going deep into your own feelings and emotions, you're realizing that I was tripping over nothing. That's what I'm hearing for you, Gemini. It's like I was upset for no reason, or I was tripping over nothing. It's like, why was I so bothered by something? Like when I really started to think about it, I recognized that I placed an importance upon something that really wasn't all that important. Having a look at what you're dealing with, Gemini, you're dealing with the Four of Cups reversed. Four of Cups reversed is the energy of ignoring a person or a situation. And with the outcome here being the Devil is that card of stuck, or that card of an attachment, or feeling like you're tethered to some sort of negativity. But I don't feel like the Devil here is what the outcome is really trying to say. The outcome is trying to say, I realize how I was stuck in negativity, but now I'm getting unstuck because I have here a Four of Cups reverse, which means I'm ignoring the Devil, and I have a Queen of Pentacles and a Nine of Swords reverse, which means that something's no longer getting to me. So Geminis, I feel like in your next 24 hours, you're going to really take a step back and start to think to yourself about something that's been bothering you, about something that's been stuck on your mind, or something that you feel like you've been tethered to. And as you really start to think deeply about it, and as you start to go deep within yourself, you're like, why does this bother me? Why does this upset me? Why do I give something or someone the power to upset me? And why am I letting this situation continue on? And as you go deep and as you really think about this, you're like, yeah, this doesn't bother me. This doesn't matter. This isn't important. I can release it and let it all go. And sometimes that's all we really need to do when it comes towards releasing shit. We just have to ask ourselves fucking questions. Because the truth is, guys, we always have the answers within ourselves. So when we start asking ourselves the questions, why do I let this bother me so much? You will find the answer. And then you'll realize maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it really doesn't matter all that much after all. And that's how we can release and let go. So don't be afraid to ask yourself more questions, y'all. It really is beneficial. All right? All right, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Our second batch of zodiac signs for the day is officially done with. Moving on to the last and final batch now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the beautiful Aries gang. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful Aries peeps, we're going to get our last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully all is well. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Having a look here at your current energy, we got here the Nine of Swords in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Ace of Swords in reverse. And looking at the outcome, we got here the Seven of Pentacles. So Aries, setting foot into your next 24 hours, Queen of Swords reversed here to the Nine of Swords in the reverse position. What I'm seeing here for you is that ultimately, Queen of Swords in the reverse here, this is a card of feeling like you can't detach or that you can't remove yourself from something, but you're going to prove yourself very wrong here. Looking at your current energy being the Nine of Swords reversed, this is the card of detachment right now from something that's bothering you or upsetting you. So you start off here not believing that you can unbind or detach, but then it ends up happening. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with, though, you're dealing with the Ace of Swords reversed. I feel like what's going on here for you right now, Aries, is you're asking yourself, am I lying to myself? Am I pretending I don't care? Or is it that I truly don't care anymore? Have I truly detached, or am I pretending that I detached? So you're trying to figure out this answer or this question for yourself, and looking at the outcome that's present, Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a card that talks about your investment, but it's also a card that I feel is calling you to be more patient. I think that ultimately here, when we do move forward from things, sometimes we can pretend that we did. Sometimes we can lie to ourselves and tell ourselves that we're not bothered anymore, that we've detached, that we've moved on, but it's far from the truth. And whether or not you are lying to yourself, Aries, and you're not aware of it, or whether or not you have truly moved on, everything requires time. Everything requires patience. So I feel like for your next 24 hours, you're kind of just being called to be more patient. At the end of the day, everybody detaches, everybody moves on, everybody's feelings change at their own pace. Not everything is an overnight process, and not everything is immediate for everybody. So if this is your story right now, and you're kind of unsure of how you're feeling, I don't really know if I've truly moved on, I don't really know if I'm faking it, or if I'm, doing self-preservation right now, and my brain's just making me believe it's real. It all takes time, it all takes patience. So let yourself be human, and let yourself move on at your own pace, and let yourself detach at your own pace, because at the end of the day, everything inevitably will change for you. So don't worry right now about changes having to be immediate or having to happen right now. Let everything happen at its own pace, at its own time. Aries, essentially, you're being called to just be patient and do nothing. Let things change over time for you. Don't be so worried right now about when you will detach or when you will let go or when you will heal. Everything will unfold for you in time. Just do your best to kind of settle down and enjoy yourself right now is basically what you're being called to do. All right, Aries, of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it does not, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, all the fire signs are officially done. Moving back into our earth signs, let's go ahead and have a look here at the beautiful Taurus gang. What do we got going on, everybody? Messages for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my bull gang, let's see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Justice in the reverse. So you could be dealing here with a Libra for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Strength in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the High Priestess. And looking at the outcome Taurian, we got here the Page of Pentacles in the reverse position. So Taurus, having a look here into your next 24 hours, Justice in reverse, followed up here with the Strength in reverse. I do feel like things are a little bit unbalanced for you right now. You may not feel like you have the strength to make things balanced. Maybe right now you're kind of a little bit frazzled is kind of what I'm feeling for you, Taurian. Like you're a little frazzled. It's kind of hard to stay grounded. It's kind of hard to stay on top of everything. You just feel like there's an overwhelming amount of energy and an overwhelming amount of things happening in your life. And that's okay. I get fucking frazzled too, man. Everybody gets frazzled. Nothing to be worried or ashamed about. I mean, having a look at what you're dealing with here, you have the High Priestess. High Priestess is your intuition situation, it is your higher self. I do feel like your higher self has a message for you, and that message is to just chill out. Dude, you're fine. That's literally what I'm seeing here for you, Tauri. And it's like, dude, chill out. You're fine. You know, there's a lot happening right now. You deserve a bit of a break. You deserve to take a step back. You deserve to have a breath, okay? Because life can be stressful. Life can be overwhelming, and you don't have to push your limits. Looking at the outcome that's present here, Page of Pentacles reversed, that's about saying you don't have to do everything because you're not Superman. You can pull back, okay? So if you're a Taurus and this particularly happens to resonate to you, take a fucking break, take a breather, pull back. You're good, man. Not every time do you have to be, you know, doing everything you can to be the perfect person or the most balanced person or this, that, and the third. There's no such thing as perfect. We're all perfectly imperfect. You know, if you need to pull back and do a little bit of rest and rejuvenation, some R&R, it is more than allowable, okay? And you deserve it. So Taurus, take a step back. Quit being so damn frazzled. Relax. Don't overwhelm yourself. Take everything one step and one day at a time. All right? All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Destiny Johnson, I've been with you for 2 years, and everything you say is always true for me, and I love it. You for real nail it every time, and let me know what I don't. That's awesome to hear. I'm happy to hear that. At the end of the day, for everybody, by the way, that watches, I do know that I'm not always going to have the ability to resonate with everybody every single day, and that's totally okay. Because do remember with the daily readings, there could be periods of times where my dailies or any readings won't resonate with you, and that's quite all right. So always remember, I'm happy if I resonate with people consistently and all the time, but even if you do get a message that never happens to be yours, it's totally normal and it's totally okay. You know, at the end of the day, tarot will always reveal itself for the people who need to hear that message first. And the way that tarot does work, by the way, too, for those that are kind of confused, is that if I'm reading for Taurus, right? Let's say I'm reading for a zodiac. The message that I get for the Taurus won't resonate to every Taurus that exists on Earth. It would be impossible. But what it will resonate to, is the group of Tauruses that are going through the similar experience that need the message. So essentially, if I'm reading for a sign, I'm really reading for somebody that falls under that sign that's in a group of people that are going through the same thing. Does that make sense? But either way, though, more than happy to resonate with you, and thank you for being here for over 2 years. We're going on 5 years of having this channel and of doing this job, and it's really cool, man. And thank you for everybody who's been a part of the journey. It's really appreciated. You know, I got a lot of day one people in here when I was like way under 1,000 subscribers, way back in September of like 2018 or June of 2018. You know, I got a lot of people here that have been with me since day one, and I appreciate y'all. But just as everybody who's tagged along over the years, or if there's somebody here who's getting ready to hit that subscribe button today, man, you're appreciated and welcome to the Soul family. I love all of you, and I thank you all so much, man, for being here. You've really changed my life, and I hope that I've had an awesome impact on yours, and I'm grateful, man, for the position I'm in. Thank y'all. All right, baby. So we finished up all the earth, we finished up all the fire. Moving on forward into our air signs now, we're gonna go ahead and have a look here at the Scorpio, baby. What do we got going on? Messages for Team Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling on in here for Scorpio, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Scorpio peeps, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Cups in reverse. Having a look here at your current energy, we got here the Page of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Nine of Wands in reverse. And looking at the outcome for you, we do have here the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. So Scorpio, setting foot into your next 24 hours. Queen of Cups here to the Page of Wands in reverse. You're pretty much in an energy right now where I think that on an emotional level, on a level of interest, you're kind of just detached. I don't really feel like you're interested in somebody or something anymore. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Nine of Wands in reverse. So Scorpio, I think you're realizing, like, I need to be honest with somebody or something, that the interest isn't there and that the emotion isn't there, and that ultimately, like, I don't really want this thing to continue. Like, if you're a Scorpio in a situation right now with somebody, I think that chances are you're just not feeling it and you don't really want it to progress to that next step. So it's like Ace of Pentacles reverse being the outcome. You're letting somebody know that, like, I don't want to take the opportunity to move this forward. I'm actually okay. Like, I'm just not interested anymore at this time. So if you're dealing with somebody in love, if you're dealing with somebody romantically, if you're dealing with a friend who had an opportunity for you, or if you're dealing with somebody who had a work opportunity for you, I think you're just turning something down. I think that the interest and the connection you had to it has faded, and that happens. Things change over time. The way people feel or what people want change consistently. And if it's not what you're feeling anymore, it's not what you're feeling. So I think your next 24 hours is more about like coming into truth and being honest that you're not feeling something anymore, and it's time for that to be said. You know, it's time for that to be revealed because you got here the Nine of Wands in the reverse position. So this is about revealing your true feelings, that you're not interested or down with something any longer, okay? And it's better to be truthful than to keep something going that you're not particularly interested in. All right, Scorpios, take that how that resonates for you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all our water. All right, moving on to the last but not least zodiac sign for today. Going back on into our air signs, let's have a look here at the Aquarius, baby. What's going on? Messages for Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aquarius, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully all is well. All right, Aquarius, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Wands in reverse. You could be dealing with potentially a fire sign for a few of you. Having a look here into your current energy, we do got the Queen of Cups. Looking at what you're dealing with, Scorpio, we do have here, Scorpio. Looking at what you're dealing with, Aquarius, we do have the Queen of Cups. Looking at, I cannot speak right now. Aquarius, your current energy, Queen of Cups. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Fool. And looking at the outcome for you, Aqua, we do have here the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. My apologies for the slip-up. As Mercury is approaching retrograde, I tend to have quite some interesting slip-ups when it comes towards my own personal communication, so bear with me. All right, Aquarius, having a look into your next 24 hours, let's see what is up. Four of Wands in reverse here to the Queen of Cups upright. All right, things aren't perfect, but I'm trying. That's what came out to me for sure. Four of Wands reverse is definitely representing that things aren't all that perfect. It's a little rocky right now. Could be a little rocky in a relationship that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be just love. It could be a friend. It could be like a relationship to family. Things are a little rocky, and that's the truth. But it's like, hey, at the end of the day, life can be a little rocky as well. And I feel that very strongly here for you, Aquarius. So it's like, I'm not going to give up. It is what it is. I mean, having a look at what you're dealing with the Fool card. Fool card says, you know, I'm not letting go. There's a lot more here that can be worked on. Just because it's a little bumpy doesn't mean that I'm ready to give up. So the Fool card, I feel, is kind of like your ability to keep on going forward, your ability to keep making an investment and not give up on a relationship that you have in your life that's important to you. And looking at the outcome that's present, being the Wheel of Fortune reversed, at the end of the day, you're realizing this cycle is not yet going to end, and I'm not going to allow the cycle to end because the things that are happening here are things that can be resolved. The thing about the Wheel of Fortune is that if the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, it also means that the Wheel of Fortune can show up upright. It means that an issue can be resolved. Something here can turn around into a positive situation. So I feel like you're not giving up on somebody. That's what the message is really about here for you, Aquarius. At the end of the day, things are a little rocky, things are a little rough, but I'm not giving up. As long as we put forward our energy, we can turn this thing into something that's positive. So right now, things are bumpy, things are rocky, but you ain't giving up over here. And with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, you're still tied to this person. There are still problems, of course. There are still issues, of course, that need to be addressed. But you look over here like you're willing to put in that work. So I don't see Aquarians backing down here. I think you're telling somebody, hey, shit happens. It's rocky, it's bumpy, but we give a fuck about each other. And with that being said, let's do what we can here to improve our rocky and bumpy relationship or our rocky and bumpy situation. You know, this love that we have for each other, it ain't for quitters. It's for people who are going to pull through. All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Guys, thank you all so much, man, for coming out to the daily reading. It's really appreciated. I hope you all enjoyed it. If it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Appreciate you all so much. I'm not sure if anybody sent in donations today, but if anybody did and I happened to miss it, my apologies. Thank you for anybody who did send in any donations. If anybody has, you are much appreciated. For everybody who's in the chat here too, you guys are much appreciated as well. If you could all drop a like, that would be awesome. Thank you for tuning in and being here. I do want to say though as well, for anybody here who is new, if you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe. If you're new here, I would love to have you as a member of the Soul family, so definitely do consider to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload or when I go live for things such as the daily readings. Coming up for this week, I am starting to do the mid-September readings. I don't know if they'll be uploaded exactly this week. If they will, they'll probably start getting uploaded midweek. So I'm going to be working on the mid-months for September. Expect those coming soon. I do have a Book of Answers check-in for September 2022 coming out as well. I'm probably going to upload that for y'all tomorrow. If not, that will come out on Wednesday. But there is a Book of Answers video already finished. It'll be uploaded shortly, okay? So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming out in the future. All the September readings are done, by the way, for the September overall monthly. All those videos are done too, so if you haven't seen yours yet, definitely feel free to check it out. That would be appreciated too, man. But guys, thank you for being here. I always appreciate you. I hope I could help in any way that I can. I hope my messages were there for people that needed to hear them, and if not, I hope you had a great time being here anyways. It's definitely appreciated, okay? All right, everybody, I love you all so much. Have a fantastic and amazing rest of your day. Happy Monday to you. Start off your week right here. Let's look at a awesome and amazing and kick-ass week ahead, and I will see you all in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and I'll catch you guys later. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Later, y'all. Peace.